Here we go, got my trail camera set. It's a GardePro. I'm at my wife's grandfather's property. This area is behind this house. There's a lot of black bear that come and they eat on this ridge line right here. These trees are like wild blackberries and some other berries. There's a lot of Japanese Serrow, or it's called a kamoshika. It's like a mountain goat type of animal. There's this, you can see there's some droppings right there. Droppings everywhere is droppings. So, oh yeah, there's a lot right there. So we're gonna go ahead. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm going back to Okinawa, and this is just gonna literally just hang out here in the forest for about a year. So let's go. We'll just go ahead to on. It's gonna power up. Preparing it. 27 seconds. So I got a brand new SD card in, brand new batteries, and we'll see how it goes. But so all I gotta do is just turn it on. I got everything preset in it. 10 seconds to go, and let me just lock that down. It's got a nice rubber seal, so it's hermetically sealed from the environment. Should be okay. Wide angle size sensor, so it'll activate the camera from the side first to make sure it catches an animal, even if it's moving fast. Coming across, it'll activate it from the side and then get the shot when the animal passes in the middle, and then the other side as well, and then long range out front. So you can see the land kind of comes up right here. The slope comes up, so even an animal that's just a couple feet tall, just maybe 2 meters out, it'll activate the camera. And the camera's got a good I think it was a 45 foot range. I can't remember quite, but it'll easily catch this ridge line right here. And my goal is to catch a black bear and a couple other things, hopefully. So so right here, here's another good point. The Japanese Serrow, when the bucks are in rut, they scratch all the bark off the trees here. There's another one there. So there's the camera right there. So we should for sure catch something very interesting. And the good news is you can see the leaves are just coming out on the trees. So as with all this new foliage that's going to be coming out here in the next week or two, it's going to bring in the animals to come back and get some good. Kind of late in the day, but we'll see what we can get. Just out here visiting with my wife's family. So, but anyway, this is my favorite little river right here. I'll show you guys here in a second, but this is Northern Iwate in a town called Kuji. It's one of my favorite places to come and trout fish. I just use this, see if show you guys, this gold spoon right here. That's it, just a simple little gold spoon. They're like silver, they like pink, and sometimes black, but anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll try to do a couple casts here and see if we can get some. So the type of trout that I'm going to be fishing for, it's called yamame. Yamame, it's basically a landlocked salmon. This river eventually goes out to the ocean, and probably about 15 miles from here. But as the salmon come up and they basically spawn and die, the eggs will become these small trout at first until they reach adulthood or big enough, and then most of them will actually make their way back to the ocean from the actual stream. But unfortunately, some of these trout, due to floods and different weather that we have, or you might get a log jam from a tree that falls across the river or some reason, and that prevents the trout from going back to the ocean, so they get stuck in the river. And their bodies, their meat will never become like a salmon does in the ocean. It never transforms, and they will literally just morph into an actual trout, and they'll just live their entire life in the river and completely become a trout. And even the patterns on their body completely changes. So and anyway, they'll never make it to the ocean and do the normal life cycle that salmon normally do when they make the annual run. So but anyway, well, I'm going to go ahead and see what we can get.